Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft Dungeons, where in this video, I'll be showcasing this build called Windswept Warrior, so let's go! So on the melee weapon, I'm using this diamond pickaxe. It's got Prospector tier 1 as its unique enchantment, and then also tier 2 sharpness as its gilded enchantment. Now, like, the diamond pickaxe is already one of the most powerful weapons in the game, with, you know, it being able to just attack pretty fast, and then also dealing insane damage, so even more damage to that, that's just... well, it's just extra damage. And then to add to that extra damage, I'm also using Committed. Deal increased damage against already wounded enemies. At tier 3, this is 0 to 100% bonus damage. So, yeah, like, if a mob somehow survives the first hit of the diamond pickaxe, they're probably not gonna survive the second hit. And of course, with the diamond pickaxe's high attack speed, then Committed is going to be even better here. But then I'm also using Guarding Strike. When you defeat a mob, you're given a temporary shield that reduces damage by 50%. And at tier 3, this is 4-second shield duration. So Guarding Strike is just amazing, especially with, you know, you killing a bunch of enemies with the diamond pickaxe. So yeah, just 50% less damage basically anytime you're in combat. That's just so overpowered. And then to add to that overpoweredness, I'm also using Refreshments. Defeating a mob reduces your health potion's cooldown time, allowing you to heal gain more quickly. At tier 3, this is 3-second health potion cooldown time. So like, Refreshment is just amazing for any build, but especially for this build, which is, you know, partially a potion build. So yeah, you can just basically, anytime you want, have like Potion Barrier up, since I'm also using Potion Barrier with this Refreshment enchantment. So yeah, it's pretty overpowered. But that's then everything for the melee weapons. Then onto the armor, I'm using this rugged climbing gear. Now, this armor is just amazing for both, like, snow levels and mountain levels. Just because, like, it's amazing. It's got environmental damage resistance and 50% freezing resistance as its unique perks. And then also 40% artifact cooldown, which means that I don't have to have cooldown on this armor for me to constantly be able to use my artifacts. And then also resist any form of knockback by 75%. And then also as the gilded enchantments, it's got tier 2 cowardice, which, like, it's not perfect, but, you know, it's okay, especially with the potion build. So yeah, like, this armor, just all of its environmental resistances is just perfect for both the snow build, or for both a snow build and a mountain build. And then for the enchantments, I'm using, of course, Potion Barrier. Whenever you use a healing potion, you take minus 9% damage for 9 seconds. So yeah, Potion Barrier, it's just a must-have for any sort of potion build, and it's also good for just non-potion builds as well, because, come on, 90% less damage, and with a 50% less damage from the Guarding Strike, like, that's at least 2% less damage. And then I'm also using Snowball. Fires a snowball at a nearby enemy every few seconds, briefly stunning it, and at tier 3, this triggers every second. And yeah, Snowball is just one of those enchantments that just work in every single build, and yeah, it's just amazing, just permanently stunning the nearest enemy. That's just so overpowered. And then finally, I'm also using Chilling. Emits a blast every 2 seconds that reduces the movement speed and attack speed of nearby enemies for 1 second, and then tier 3, this is minus 60% mob speed. And when you're slowed, then, like, the mobs around you just attack so much faster and just move so much quicker than you can, so why not just put them on your own level? And of course also in the mountain levels, like, still, the Ravagers there can just be so annoying when they, like, charge towards you and stuff, so just slowing them down is so good. But that's then everything for the armors. Then onto the ranged weapon, where I'm using this Bubble Burster. It's got bubble damage and then also hits multiple targets when charged. Now, this is the only gear in this build that isn't gilded, but still, like, the Bubble Burster, it's just a really, really good bow. Like, I'd say that it's better than the Winter's Touch, just because, like, it can stun enemies and hit multiple enemies. So yeah, instead of just the Winter's Touch's ability to just freeze them, and yet Winter's Touch fires, like, 3 arrows at once. But still, like, since this is also kind of like a rolling build, then I'm also using Burst Bowstring. Shoots nearby mobs when you roll, costing 1 arrow per roll. Projectile still 40% of a charge shot's damage, and at tier 3, this is 3 targets targeted. So yeah, like that, so that it will fire 3 arrows, and it'll stun them, and it'll bounce. That's kinda just a recipe for amazingness. And then I'm also using Tempo Theft. Steals a small amount of a mob's movement speed and gives you for 4 seconds. And at tier 3, this is 50% stolen speed. Do I really need to say this anymore? Just use Tempo Theft. Come on. So yeah, and this here is also really good because then you can just roll with the bubble burster, and then like yeah, the roll will slow you down, but then the tempo theft will just give you more speed, and the speed will last longer than the slowness of the roll. So then you'll both be able to go a little bit faster after you roll, and also extra fast after the roll cooldown is up. So yeah, tempo theft is just amazing enchantment, especially with this build. And then I'm also using Ricochet, small chance for arrows to ricochet off of mobs, and it has a 60% chance to trigger. Now, Ricochet is just especially good, since for some reason, this Ricochet is different from that Ricochet. So you can actually have double Ricochet. So yeah, it'll kind of just bounce everywhere, stun everyone, and of course also get their speed, so yeah, like, this is really just a perfect rolling bow. But that's then everything for the ranged weapons. Then onto the artifacts, where I'm using the Deathcap Mushroom, the Ironhide Amulet, and the Spin Blade. And that's then actually everything for this build finished. Then onto the test, where I'll be doing the Colossal Rampart. Now, I would be doing the Gale Sanctum, but the Colossal Rampart has just got so much wind in it, so yeah, it more fits this build, so let's go. So now I'm in, and there's some skeletons right here, and a creeper. I'll just use my health potion. So yeah, now I'm basically invincible for 9 seconds, and then now it's already like almost halfway. And yeah, I can kind of just run through this entire level and just kill everyone. There's some spiders here. Sorry, there was some spiders here. And also, as you might have noticed, I'm heavily focusing on protection in this build with the enchantments and such. Just because, like, when I was testing this build out, the armor is just so weak. Like, I don't even remember it being that weak. So yeah, I had to spec in, like, Potion Barrier and Guarding Strike and all of that stuff. But now that I have it, like, it is just so overpowered right now. And then now there's also this, like, deactivate the pillar event right here. Okay, this shouldn't be that difficult. So yeah, now I'm just gonna wait for them to spawn in, and then just kill everyone. Oh, you didn't immediately die from my roll. How dare you? And there's actually some royal guards here as well. So yeah, now these snow mobs can't do anything, and the wind mobs can't even do anything. That pushback did, like, nothing right there. So yeah, and now the pillar is deactivated. Here there's like the tower right here, or it's like the tower, just with the puzzle floors, which is, you know, what I was kind of hoping for in the tower, but you know, it's fine. So yeah, now I can just make this block go everywhere, and then now onto the second floor, where there's just like a bunch of bad guys right here, so I'll just like use my spin blade, kill like all of the weak mobs, and then yeah, that's just pretty easy. And then here there's also a wind puzzle. This should be pretty fun, I think. I actually really like the puzzles in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just being able to just fight through like a couple of mobs, but not too many, and then just, you know, going through all of this, and then that get activated, and then now I can press this button, and then now I can press this button, and then now hopefully the gates down below should be activated, and then now I'll just have to go down the entire tower again, and then here, yeah, now all of the gates are down, so then I can just get this key, and then I should be able to unlock the golden door. And actually, this level is actually really fun when you don't have to deal with all of the wind mechanics and stuff. So then here there's some electrified mobs, that'll be super annoying, but yes, now that guy's dead, and then that guy's also dead, and then now there's also an evoker right here, so then, okay, there's also some creepers, that's fine though. Oh my god, there's so much wind right here, but I can just ignore all of it. Come here, you can't just escape me like this. Oh wait, there's a secret room down here, but then here there's 2 of these ravagers right here, sorry, there was 2 of those ravagers right there. So now I can kind of just go through. Also, by the way, I love how this level looks. Oh, especially also this part where you need to take down the siege weapons. I just love all of these buildings here. Just look at this. And then over here, there's a diamond gate. So I'm assuming I'll find like a diamond key over there, and then I'll have to go back. So then I'll just go right through. I've vindicated raid captain. Oh god, there are so many people right here. What is this? Okay, just kill everyone. Okay, the creepers are actually doing a really good job to help me right now. So now I can just kill all of these people. How did I just kill all of those people so easily? Okay, now I've managed to find the diamond keys, then I'll just plop that right in there, and then open sesame, and then now I can just go through here, and there's just immediately so many enchanted mobs. And then now I don't have my potion barrier anymore, so this might be a little bit bad, but I've got my potion now, and then I'm just gonna fight through this entire crowd. Okay, there are just so many people here, and I just managed to kill all of them, and there's so many wind callers right here. There's like 10 of them, holy crap. And then I'll just fight off all of these enchanted mobs, and then here there's an ambush. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the boss room, isn't there? Okay, there's the end of the level, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, this isn't the boss. Maybe it's the boss, maybe it's just like a wave thing. And then now I've also just got a strength potion, and then, yeah, I knew there was gonna come a raid captain right here. So yeah, now, I still got like 12 seconds left there. And he died that quickly. Holy crap. Okay. And there's like a golden chest and some emeralds here. Okay. And I got like a tempest knife. But yeah, what was the unique that I got again? Growing stuff. Wait, those enchants are actually really good. But this is everything for this video. And if you liked it, then just remember there's a button for that. But yeah, I guess this is gonna be everything for this video. So bye!